Mr. Secretary, there was this video that came out in the last couple of days of a Chinese mothership prototype with drones capable of launching from this mothership. We also know the numbers on what China is spending and what it is dedicated to military personnel as compared to the United States. The viewers at home can see some of these stats. We have 1.3 million active personnel. They have 2 million personnel. We have 219 warships. They have 234 warships. We have more U.S. nuclear weapons deployed than they do. But you and I have been together for many years. You've talked about the war games that have been played here at the Pentagon on what it looks like when we go up against China.
Well, but our job is to get ahead and stay ahead, Will. That's why we're here. We concede nothing to the Communist Chinese. We're creating dilemmas for them at every level. I was in multiple meetings just today talking about these various scenarios. We're laser focused, and we're certainly not going to reveal here what capabilities we have or don't have. And there's a lot of things you learn when you come into this building about ways in which we're planning for every possible contingency of what the Chinese would want to do. They have to factor more into their calculus what we're going to do based on the technological advantages that we have than we with them. Now, they'd hope in the future that dynamic changes, but that's our job. Part of the prioritization and the pivot, Will, is it's easy to keep fighting the same fight. And we're very invested alongside our allies in what happens in Europe and what happens in the Middle East. And we get told you're ignoring that. No, we're not. We're paying a lot of attention to American interests in those regions. We are. But we're also in real time shifting focus over to the Indo-Pacific. You saw it with my first trip. You'll see it with our budgets. You'll see it with future travel, with exercises, with what we're meeting and talking about every day at the Pentagon. We understand the motives, the capabilities of the Communist Chinese, and we're ensuring we build a military today and going forward capable of deterring that conflict. We don't want that conflict. You showed how big they are. President Trump has a great relationship with Xi Jinping. We think that's a good thing. And we stared them down on trade. We think that's a good thing. Rebalancing that dynamic is important. We're the ones in the background trying to say we would always prefer to resolve this peacefully. But we're going to do that by being as strong as possible to meet their threat at every turn.